66 million years ago, the red sun sank below the horizon, dyeing the vast sea with the hues of dusk. On a windless stretch of sand, a colossal figure collapsed, heavy, slow, but carrying with it the legacy of a golden age. It was an Arabian dragon, a mighty dinosaur that had survived millions of harsh years, but could not escape its final fate. Its body stretched 30 meters long, weighing nearly 70 tons. Its 7-centimeter thick skin, once a shield against predators, now became an obstacle for scavengers. But in nature, death is never an end. It marks the beginning of a new and brutal chain of survival. A bloody morning. The next morning, a group of Shangduolong, some of the most intelligent dinosaurs, discovered the carcass. But no matter how clever, they were helpless against the armor-thick hide. Frustrated, they circled the body, waiting. They didn't have to wait long. Another shadow loomed, a species that stood at the very top of the food chain. Its name would become legend, Tyrannosaurus Rex. With 15-centimeter long razor teeth, it could tear through any flesh, living or dead. The Shangduolong, wise as they were, did not challenge it. They retreated, leaving the feast to the mightier beast. From the sky above, the death of a titan does not only draw land-bound creatures, but also kings of the air. On wings that stretched 12 meters wide, the Fengshen Pterosaurs descended. With a beak 1.8 meters long, sharp as a spear, it could impale a skull if luck or misfortune allowed. Rex was not easily intimidated. But when one Fengshen arrived with another in tow, the balance shifted. The sky belonged to the pterosaurs, and the earth, for now, had to be relinquished. A step back for revenge. But Rex was no coward. It returned to the forest, where its mate awaited. When two apex predators hunt and sink, it's no longer 1 + 1 is equal to 2. It becomes a deadly strategy. This time, the goal was not carrion, it was fresh meat. Together, they targeted a herd of Edmontosaurus, large, swift, and poorly defended. Twice as fast as T-Rex, but lacking any serious armor. In the cover of night, the hunt began. With stereoscopic vision and thick pads under their feet, they became nearly silent shadows. One Rex created a distraction. The other approached unseen. When the moment came, the trap was sprung, and one Edmontosaurus was separated from the herd. It ran in the direction they had predicted. A fatal mistake. Love and loss. After the hunt, life slowed down. In a shaded grove, the Rex pair settled into a rhythm of peace. The wild predators, surprisingly, lived a quiet, bonded life. Then came the eggs, a nest of life in a deadly world. But happiness is fragile. After the hatchlings emerged, The mother fell ill and died, perhaps from exhaustion. The father was left alone to care for them. With food growing scarce, he led his young to an island once ruled by his ancestors, in hope. The enemy below. The sea, however, was not as forgiving as the land. Beneath the waves lurked Hoffman Dragon, Sanglong, Lord of the Ocean. Capable of dragging ships down, it had no trouble devouring a baby dinosaur. As the T-Rex father swam, he sensed danger. Something watched from below. He picked up speed. The hatchlings struggled to keep up, but one of them, exhausted, began to lag behind. He looked back and saw the water ripple with danger. Too late. One cub disappeared into the deep. Nature's harsh truth. From a clutch of 15 eggs, only 1/3 typically survive their first year. Nature selects cruelly. The weak perish. The strong endure. Grief has no place here, only instinct and the will to carry on. And the journey was far from over. An ending shrouded in mystery. Legend tells of a dragon who lost his child and roared into the night. Not out of rage, but sorrow. That cry echoed through the ages, etched into the very fossils buried beneath the beach. Today, as paleontologists unearth scattered bones across ancient coastal rock, they don't just find skeletons, they find a story. One not merely of survival and death, but of resilience, sacrifice, and the love of a father. Tyrannosaurus Rex, not just the king of prehistoric Earth, but a symbol of primal parenthood, of the struggle to protect life in a world where only the strongest endured. Then came the extinction. Volcanoes erupted, meteors fell, the sky turned to ash. The final T, Rex may have looked up at a burning sky, not knowing why, only knowing its time had come. But what remains, millions of years later, is this tale.